Telestai here, Sunday, June 27th, 2021. Well, it's been 1 year since the Lord has told me in prayer that I was to begin teaching, and it's been a great year so far. That first year was wonderful, and we're about halfway through the book of Isaiah, and we've gotten a few other books pounded out there in the meantime. A lot of great messages that I'm working on, and but almost 2 months ago now, the Lord put it under my heart that I was to focus on joy and rejoicing, and that has been a 2-month journey of and in itself, albeit while also experiencing tribulation for the majority of that. It's been very interesting. It's been a very interesting study. It's been a very interesting understanding. I need to share some of my life with you, brothers and sisters, to help you understand who I am a little bit. And maybe some of you out there can relate. I have spent the entirety of my life never living in and of the moment, always living way, sometimes shortly ahead, sometimes medium length ahead, and sometimes very long term ahead. I've spent my whole life living that way, and never, ever living in and of the moment. I do admit there are several points I can look back onto where I was living in the past, dealing with the past, fighting with the past, and trying to overcome things in my past. All of that changed when the Lord found me, and I say the Lord found me. I didn't find him. He wasn't hiding on a rock on a hill, brothers and sisters. And if you think that you found the Lord when you were born again, I ask you fervently to reconsider your thoughts on this. The Lord is everywhere, and the Lord was never, is never, and will never be lost. He knows where he is, and he is everywhere. You, me, we were lost. Okay, so he found us. We did not find him. So when the Lord found me, he healed me of those things that drug me into the past. But back on point, I have lived the entirety of my life, for the 99% part, in the future at some point. And this was something that was it was impossible for me to overcome on my own. I'll be honest. There's no way I could have done it. And I didn't understand the importance of it anyway. And this thought has more than one meaning, but I will cover this aspect of it now, and in the future video 7 days out from now, I will cover the other half of it. So I will just leave that there. Because we are to live for what's coming. We are to look ahead and to live expectantly in his kingdom and not be of the world. But this has nothing to do with that. This is finding joy and rejoicing in what we have and the blessings, the gifts that he has given us. What he has shown me is that there are moments, and of course this is not going to be all day every day, but there are moments that he gifts us, that he gives as gifts to us. And I don't know if any of you noticed the pun in the title, a sign meant for you. This is an assignment for you, and it's a sign meant for you. So I hope you got a giggle out of that at least. Anyway. I've spent, I didn't really achieve what it is He's placed upon me until yesterday, and I was finally able to take some time and just live in the moment and just quiet everything in my mind and just be of and in the moment and enjoying a gift that He had given me yesterday. And it was truly empowering, truly healing. And those words just they don't describe the entirety of what I enjoyed and endured and learned from the experience of living in the moment and enjoying the blessings and just being present in a moment and just totally being enveloped in that joy of that moment, in that gift that He had given me. And it was truly remarkable. It really was. And I knew at that point what it is I was to share, show, and teach others from what He has taught me. So this is a sign meant for you. We are going to come back in 7 days, and I want all 8 of you, or 12 of you, however many watch this video. It's not going to be very many. I'm not focused on that though. To search the scriptures, and I want you to come up with a list of 10 things that are in the future that I want you to be able to look at and focus on when you're struggling or going through a rough time or you're enduring tribulation, that you are looking forward to. 10 things. Sounds like a lot on the outside, but 10 things in the entire Bible that are in the future that you have to look forward to. It's not hard. Trust me on this, it's not hard. And we are going to come back in 7 days, and I'm going to show you my list, and I'll open the comment section up and compare notes. We'll see. But that's the assignment, and I've never given one of those before. And I don't want you to just focus on writing this list on the comment section. I want you to physically take out a pad of paper and a pencil or pen and write down a list of 10 things in the scriptures, only in the scriptures, that you have to look forward to being a born-again believer. And as I always do, I want to use the scriptures to show you what I'm speaking about. Paul, Romans 8, starting at 18. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. For the creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed. For the creation was subjected to frustration, not by its own choice, but by the will of the one who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself would be liberated from its bondage to decay and brought into the freedom and glory of the children of God. We know that the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to this present time. Not only so, but we ourselves, who have the first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for our adoption to sonship, the redemption of our bodies. For in this hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what they already have? But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us through wordless groans. And He who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for God's people in accordance with the will of God. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. For Those God foreknew he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. And those he predestined, he also called. Those he called, he also justified. Those he justified, he also glorified. So again, recap. 7 days from, about 7 days. I may not wait that long, but we'll see. We'll see what the video count is. I know everybody's running around doing something right now. It's the middle of burning fire death. Summer. So we'll come back. We'll compare notes. 10 things, brothers and sisters. I want you to write a list. And when you're done with this list, you're going to fold it up and you're going to place it in your Holy Bible that you use the most frequently. And I want you to keep it there. Maybe even laminate the thing, so you have something to pull out when you're experiencing tribulation, when you're experiencing a low point. And you'll have this list to go through and to look. And then I'll want you to focus on that list during that time of tribulation. Because those things, they cannot be taken away. They cannot be taken away. They are promises to us by a God who does not break promises, who in fact enjoys keeping his promises. So this is the assignment, a sign meant for you. God bless and be with each and every one of you. You're in my prayers. Much love. And may mercy, peace, and grace abound in each of your daily lives.